Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Hope everyone's having a good day. Sunny day here today. Welcome in. I am working this morning. I am getting stuff ready for Friday's Treasures to Die For. I'm also getting ready for my Saturday show. I am also getting ready for, I have a Whatnot show tonight, an Ephemera and Magazine Whatnot show tonight that I'm getting ready for. So all behind the scenes here. Hope everyone's having a great day. And I'm just going to keep working until we get people in. If you're lurking, come on in. Maybe, hopefully, we won't get any of those spam bots come in this morning, as they did yesterday during the show. Keep them out of here. So if you're here, say hello. I'll be clicking on it. The link is at the top if anyone wants to join. I'm just getting stuff organized here. eBay orders I got to put out after the show. Hey, Andrew. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Not too many here right now. Do appreciate it. We are just getting some paperwork done from sales and invoices and stuff. Hoping to have a good time here this morning. Got one more to do. Oh, it'll be a quiet morning, I guess. Let's share out some Facebook groups. And maybe we'll get somebody in. Let's see. Lots of live people this morning. Like I say, we'll share this out. Let's see. Share. See, we have some people. People want to lurk. That's fine. We're getting some stuff done this morning. All right. Let's see if we shared out to Rhonda's Facebook group. Let's see if we can get some more in. Everyone's having a good day again. Getting ready for Saturday's show. So Saturday is a Feeling Thankful show. I have a lot of giveaways. I appreciate that, two old guys. Appreciate that. Let me get you a wrench if you're not wrenched. Oops, wrong tab. Let me get you a wrench. Thanks for coming in. That's not how we do it. There we go. Do appreciate the thumbs up. What is my Whatnot link? It's Jabby's Treasures. I'll see if I can get it for you here. Let's see if I can share my account. Everything's under the same name. It's all under Jabby's Treasures. Let's see if I can share my stream here. It's refreshing. Just a second, Andrew. I'm getting Whatnot wants to on the website wants to be finicky right now. So, but it's all under Jabby's Treasures, the same as the YouTube content. Let's see. Let's see. There it is. Here's my Whatnot link. Again, doing a show tonight at 7:30 Eastern. Some vintage ephemera, photographs, advertising magazines, that sort of stuff. A couple books, not too many, and trying to get through with that. Again, trying to get ready for Saturday's show. It's going to be a Feeling Thankful. I've got the giveaways pretty much all set. I'm working on those as we speak here. Got my pen in my hand, working on those. There are going to be some cool giveaways. So you want to, if you can, drop in on Saturday at 1 o'clock. And then, of course, Jeopardy on Sunday, my Jeopardy style show, which we will have some fun. In fact, I'm going to start writing that down, taking notes so I don't forget. I've been slowing down on Whatnot a little bit, just trying to make the right balance of stuff to sell versus the price that it'll realize on Whatnot, and that their new shipping stuff that happened a few weeks ago kind of hurt me a little bit. So trying to regroup and figure that out, get everything done there. Again, we show 8. You're welcome. So giveaways on Saturday. I have at least 4, no, at least 6, and we'll go from there. It's going to be a good time. We'll just hang out, chat. I'll reminisce a little bit, and then we'll do giveaways every 10 minutes on Saturday. And that's not to forget. Let's not forget about the the other treasures to die for tomorrow at noon, where I roll the die to set the price. That's been very successful, so I'm happy with that, and I'm glad people are enjoying that. But if we don't get too many in here today, we won't stick around too long. What's everyone else doing today? What is everyone else doing? Plans today? Pre-weekend plans? Let's see. Nothing? Nobody's doing nothing? Nobody? All right, well, it says we have 10 here. I see a couple. It is Thursday. So I'm just going to keep working. Live sale today at 10 o'clock. There you go, on Central Time. Check that out. What sort of things are you selling today? What's on the list? Hey, Bobby, good morning. Hey, Carol Ann, good morning. Painting my new art studio at my new house. That sounds awesome. Two old guys, what are you selling today? Oh, Miss Susanna.
Good morning. Good morning.
Antiques and collectibles, jewelry, a little bit of everything. Awesome. So if 10 o'clock Central, that's what, 11 o'clock Eastern, right? Yes. Check Two Old Guys Vintage and Resale out. They're having an auction today. What are you up to today, Susanna?
I'm going to be working today. I'm working today.
Doing, getting your shipping and invoicing and all that
Yep.
other good stuff done?
Yes, sir. I have everything set up as drafts and putting all the information in. How's everyone in the chat today? Who do we have? Did you say good morning to people?
I did say good morning to people. It's been a
Good,
little slow in the chat, so
good morning, my handsome Andrew and the two old guys. And who else? Bobby, Carol Ann, my booby. Where's Bonnie?
I haven't seen Bonnie. Or anybody else. Except
Bobby,
see
I
in the
missed
chat.
you yesterday. I didn't see you yesterday, booby. So what are you doing right now?
You know what? I'm not going to show you. I'll show you. That's as far as I'm going to show you. I'm writing down the giveaways for Saturday. So the giveaways for Saturday for the special show.
Oh my God, I have to say, well, I'm not going to say who it is or what it is, but there's going to be a new show on Wednesdays at 12 o'clock. It is going to be epic. It's not me. It's not it. I'm telling you, it's going to be epic. Can't wait because I can't say anything until they put the thumbnail out and they talk about it. Then I can say it. But I am super excited.
Well, that's cool. 12 o'clock noon, huh?
12 o'clock noon on Wednesday. So when we're done with those, Susanna, I'm going to send everybody over there. We'll be done with those, Susanna, before 12 o'clock. So that way everybody can go there. Oh, I want to say, nobody wants to know. Nobody's asking who, what. Oh my God, you guys not like me. I'd be like, what? What is it? Tell me, I need to know.
We can wait. We have patience. Hey, Steph, good to see you.
Hey, Steph. This is no fun. Nobody's asking me. What is it? Oh, is
I don't
everybody?
know.
Everyone's serious today.
I guess it's pretty quiet too, which is okay.
Why?
So what time did you guys go till last night? I couldn't stay up any later.
Oh, we went to what? I think it was like 10, something like that.
No, it had to be later than that because it was 10:08 when I got done.
Oh,
When I left.
it was 11:10.
Okay. Bobby and Steph, I know you're asking, but you gotta just you're gonna have to wait. I don't know what it is, but Susanna's trying to stir the pot.
I can't
See?
tell you guys. I really want to,
Yeah.
but I can't say anything.
She wanted everyone to ask, but she can't say anything. Welcome in. Hey, just a reminder, everybody, that and I can get the link, but Robin and Tania and Rhonda are hosting it's a mini marathon on August 6th. It's all jewelry related. Um, you should email them at the same email that the Family Reseller Marathon at Gmail. I'll have to get it because I don't remember what it is, but that's right. She's a tease. But if you're interested, I know the spots are filling up quick. I don't know where they're at with entrance, but it's going to be one day of right around 10 hours and 20 sellers, all jewelry related, jewelry boxes, trinket boxes, jewelry making things. So
No, it's not.
yeah,
Nope, it's not Robin or Rhonda. It has nothing to do with them. Nope. Yes, Andrew. I'm dying to say it, but I can't. And Carolyn told me to keep it, zip it, and I have to zip it.
it's called a surprise for a reason. Susanna,
Mm-hmm.
keep it. That's right. She just wanted to come on and stir the pot with that. She had no intentions of telling anybody.
No.
She got you all excited and wanted you to ask. That's all.
That's all. I'm like a little kid on Christmas wanting to get in and tell everybody what they got, but I can't.
No. Then it'll be a surprise.
Surprise.
Some people don't like surprises. I don't mind them.
I don't. I'm one of them that don't. I don't like surprises. I need to know. But it's good when
When it-
I know and other people don't know. That I like. As long as I know, I'm okay.
I look at it as if it's something that it's out of my control and doesn't really affect me, then the surprise is fine. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's not my show on Wednesday at noon. I'll tell you that. So there, we eliminated 3 people because she said it wasn't Robin and Rhonda. It has nothing to do with me, so I'm okay with the surprise.
Well, you have nothing going on at 12 o'clock noon on Wednesday.
Usually not. No.
Nope.
Not on YouTube anyway. I mean, so I have the numbers. You can't see that, but that's just the numbers 1 to 100. So on Saturday, when you come in for the special show, everyone will get to pick a number, and that will be their number for all of the giveaways. And you'll be able to see which numbers are still available. That'll be that's how we're going to do it. So, but I don't know how long we'll stay on today. Seems everyone's pretty quiet. So we will, other than Susanna, who wants to tease everybody. Carol Ann says, I love surprises. It makes the person or day special. I hate when people drop hints.
Nope, I'm not. I'm not dropping no hint.
The other than that, it's a show on Wednesdays at noon. Right? That's the only hint you drop.
That's
Keep
it.
your eyes open for a thumbnail and an announcement. But
Nope.
Nope. So are you going to get all your invoicing done today? Your shipping?
Oh, yeah. I already shipped out packages, but all the rest will be done all today.
I was from the Treasures to Die For show yesterday. I was adding them into my spreadsheet and stuff and figuring out, I'm going to invoice for everything tomorrow from the auction that we did the other day and the 2 Treasures to Die For. And there are a lot of people that once I invoice and they pay, that will be over the $30 shipping for me. So I will have quite a few packages going out somewhere between Friday and whenever everyone pays. So, which is good. Move the stuff along. That's what I want to do. Now Susanna's going to be quiet.
No, I'm listening. I'm reading the
and
chat.
torture.
Steph says school drop off.
Is that what she's doing today? I did that earlier. I did that at 8:30. Have to pick up at 11:30. And keep in mind, everybody, there are 4 Jeopardy clues that have been dropped. One more between now and did you win?
You can't find one of them. I think it's the third one you put out. I cannot find. And I have looked.
You've been on the show for most of them.
Not the third one.
I don't even remember what the third one is. I gotta look.
I cannot find it anywhere, any of your videos.
Let's see. Oh. Yeah, I remember that one.
Can you give that clue out again?
No. Nope.
You're going to get the most views from me on that. On your channel.
I don't know the day. I don't know the day.
Mm.
I don't have the day written down.
Steph wants to know, did she win?
So school drop off was the clue the other day. Remember, that was the
Yes.
Jeopardy clue the other day. I don't know what she's trying to win, but I don't know. I look
Right.
too. Now I'm frustrated. Ah, see,
Yep.
they're out
Carolyn's
there. There are 4.
Heartland Picker thumbnail for tonight. Amazing, amazing auction.
Cool.
Is that Brandon Heartland Picker? Brandon?
That's I have trouble remembering names if their name isn't in their YouTube name.
I think it is Brandon. Caroline, confer for me. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay, Brandon. I have to text Robin later, and I don't want to wake her up, so I got to wait a little bit.
She probably would want to get up right now.
Why?
She needs to go to work at 10:55.
Not Rhonda. Robin.
Oh, we're happy.
Robin. Oh yeah, JJ is having a on-site. He wasn't going to have a show, and then he all of a sudden threw up an on-site auction, didn't he? Today he wasn't doing his regular unboxing.
Who?
What? What are you talking about?
Who?
What?
Nothing.
Nope, that was yesterday. What? So the thumbnail says, so Big Barn says on location, live auction, July 6th, 9:55 Central, 10:55 Eastern. That was yesterday. But it's really today at 10:55. So he's not having his unboxing. He is having a on location live auction at 10:55 today, Magnolia, Texas. Okay. But yes, Robin, not Rhonda. I'm sure Rhonda's sleeping too. If she even went to bed last night. She has some strange hours, that girl.
Mm-hmm.
But I have 2 pins I have to ship out today from eBay that I got to remember what numbers they are so I can look them up in a few minutes. Might as well
Have a
write
good
them
auction,
down.
guys.
What's that?
2 old guys are leaving because they got to get ready for their auction. I said, have a good
Yep.
auction.
Hope you guys have lots of sales. Try to stop in a little bit. I lost all audio. There we go. Can you say something, Susanna?
Say something.
There we go. Okay. I don't know what happened. I lost all audio there for a second. I don't know why. So Pam last night said that she's switching to just invoicing on Saturdays. It really does become quite a ordeal if you're on 3, 4, 5 times a week. So to try to get all the invoicing done and all the shipping and the payments and everything else.
Hey,
I guess I can't complain because that's what we want, but
does anyone know anyone by the name of Marie Cecile? Mari Cecile.
that's their YouTube name.
Yeah.
That name doesn't sound familiar to me. No.
It doesn't either because they bought something from me on Friday, the marathon, and I've never heard of the name. And everyone that I've asked, they say they haven't either. So,
And they haven't emailed you?
no.
Well, I don't know. I have not heard that name. I have not heard.
No.
I have not heard that. So two old guys said earlier they were doing jewelry and collectibles and vintage stuff at their auction at 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 Central. So head over there. And like I say, JJ's on at 10:55 today for a live on-site auction. And we may just call it a day, Susanna. We may just say, you have packing and shipping to do. I have a million things I can do today. And I think we may just cut it short.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because it's kind of a slow day.
It's 10:11.
It is 10:11. You're right.
You're gonna get. You're leaving now. You're gonna shut down your stream now.
I didn't say that. I said we might cut off a little early.
Oh, I thought you meant now.
No, not now.
Oh,
If I was going to cut out now, I'd be like, bye, and you'd be hearing my intro outro music. I am texting Robin before I forget. So, show of hands in the chat. What is it? I got 13 people in the chat. It says, who plans on coming to Javerty on Sunday? Susanna, I know you are because you're a contestant. Who plans on coming to Javerty 7:30 p.m. Eastern to watch our Jeopardy style show? My friend Chris, who's the returning champion, Pamela with an H, and Susanna are the three contestants. Just looking, show of hands, who's coming? Who's coming on? And remember, it's Bring a Friend Day. So bring a friend to come watch and have some fun with us. The chat gets to play as well. We won't get any hands.
mm-hmm. Is the chat even working?
I think so. I think so. Slowly. There's Susanna raises her hand. Thank you, Susanna.
I wanted to make sure the chat was working.
I'll be there. I will be there, of course. As the host, Abby will be here. I had to think about it. She's at my in-laws for a few days, so I had to think about when she was coming back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. She's spending some time down with my wife's parents, and she's getting to see some cousins that she doesn't see all that often. And originally, so she's set to come home tomorrow. We kind of left it up to her, and of course my in-laws, if she wanted to stay another night, we'd pick her up on Saturday. So thank you, Bobby. That's awesome.
That's cool that she gets to spend time with her grandparents.
Yeah. They're about an hour and a half or so away. And we don't see them as much as we'd like, even though they're only an hour and a half away. So it is nice for her to go down and spend a little time and just have something, different atmosphere, different things to do. So
now,
what's that?
Does your son go down as well?
No, he has school Monday through Thursday until the end of July. And I don't know how he might be able to go down for a little bit, but not for several days.
Mm-hmm. I think grandparents are a very important role in a child's life.
Yeah, and I agree 100%. And like I say, we don't get to see him as often as we'd like. And even though they're an hour and a half, that hour and a half is kind of that time frame of it's we can get down there in an hour and a half, which is no problem. But it's also like, man, it's an hour and a half. So you don't just hop down there for dinner, right? Or
right.
It's not a drop in and see how things are going type of thing. it's a planned day. It's a long day. If you go back and forth in one day, and so that's what it is. But she's having fun. We got some pictures of she's out with her, say her cousins and stuff. So
Mhm.
she's having fun. They're going to play mini golf today, and uh, I don't know. It was quiet here this morning though. She's also going camping. Abby's also going camping with some friends early August, I guess. They have a camper and they're going down somewhere south of here for a little bit for like 4 days. So she's excited about that as well, which I am super excited that she's able to do this stuff. You know,
Yeah.
the last few summers have been there haven't been those opportunities because of COVID and everything else. So
Right.
I'm glad she's getting those opportunities and she's enjoying them and she's having fun. And the downside, I will say there is a downside to it. Before we know it, right? It's July, whatever the date is today, 7th, 8th, whatever the date is today.
Mhm.
You know, and we're going away, family's going away for a few days. She's got the camping trip. She's down with the grandparents. In a blink of an eye, school's going to start again. And
Yeah.
so you hate wishing time away, but I am thankful that she has these opportunities.
100%. It's all about making memories.
Right. That's right. And that's, it's funny because a lot of times people will be filming stuff on their camera. I miss out on so many or so I'm told. I miss out on so many photographs and stuff because like when I'm enjoying, I don't know, pick a sunset. When I'm watching an awesome sunset,
Mhm.
I'm watching the sunset. I'm not worried about taking the picture of it or the video. And that I don't know. That's how But
I
then people
remember.
are like, "Well, I want to see it." I'm like, "Well, I can't show you what's in my head. It's my memory."
Right. I remember one time I was in on the Cape Cod, and one of the most amazing I've seen was it was right on the beach. It was the sky was just lit up with all these different colors. The sun was going down. It was perfect, right? And I'm just watching it engulfed in the colors and the sun setting. And to explain it now, it's like I don't have a picture of it, so I can only tell you about the memory that I have of it. But I would have loved to have taken one picture just to have it, just to say this is what I was looking at.
Right. Yeah, I
But at
I,
the
I
same,
guess the whole thing with photos. When do you go back and look at photos, right? Um, Especially when they were actually printed photos, you'd go back every so often. Maybe when you moved, when you cleaned,
mm-hmm,
when
true,
an anniversary, some sort of anniversary came up, you'd be like, oh, maybe I'll go back and look at these photos. Now they pop up on your phone as memories and stuff, and
yeah,
but I don't. There are like a handful of pictures that I like from the kids growing up that I'm like, that's one of my favorites that I should actually get printed somewhere and framed. But
mm-hmm,
yeah, I'm not a picture guy, not at all,
yeah.
not so much. I mean, it is fun to show, it's fun to look at, and if I remember to take a picture, that's great. I'm glad I have it. I'm not saying there's anything bad about it. I just if I'm in the moment of something, I forget. I I don't.
I agree. You're getting
Hey
engulfed in it.
Pam,
Hey Pam, good morning, beautiful.
you kept Pam up too late last night, Susanna.
No, I didn't.
You
No,
did.
I didn't. No, she
Don't you know
wouldn't.
she gets up early and has to work, and you make her
I
sit
told
there.
her. Brian was in the chat. I told Brian that she wasn't coming in today, but
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
don't
he
know if
was
that
listening.
works. I don't think it works that way.
No, I tried.
Yeah, you tried. Hey, so I just finished 7 giveaway. Or at least I have 7 giveaways on for Saturday. 7 giveaways.
7 giveaways.
Yep.
Woohoo! She says, "I wish I could stay home."
Yeah. Yeah. Just like us, Pam, you got shipping and packing to do today. And an auction to do. Forget what day it is. You have an auction at 1 o'clock as well.
Yep, today's
Stay at home.
Thursday.
I have, you can't see it, just below the screen here, right here is the stuff from yesterday's Treasures to Die For that I've got all packed up and I just need to get on the shelves. So
She said a crap ton just for Brian.
yep. Well, that's good. Sales are good. The work that comes with them, but sales are good. We want sales. And like I said, after when I invoice on Friday, I have quite a few people that'll be over the $30 for shipping for me. So I'll have a lot of stuff to ship out and a lot of stuff to make more space for more. So I think I'm gonna do. I saw Pam. Was it a video that Pam had out or whatever? She went through one of her, like a garage or something, to make sure that what she had in there was sellable stuff. I'm about ready to do a wholesale just clean out of my room here and get, because, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I will feel better once I do that, and then I can start focusing on what I want to focus on with the sales. So more auctions, more organization with the stuff. So maybe do a wholesale clean out. Maybe I'll do it all by auction. Maybe we'll do a $2 start auction on everything, and or do a buy it now auction and just go through this stuff like crazy. In fact, I'm going to have to plan that. That's what we're going to do. Buy it now auction. Yeah, well, Pam says Brian will be here tomorrow, then going to look at two deals on Saturday. Yep. 2 deals though. 2 deals for Brian though is like what, 5 semi truckloads? Is that what he's bringing in for you to sort through, Pam?
Right.
You know, most of us talk in boxes or maybe a pallet at most. Brian talks in semi truck purchases. But that's the way to buy if you can. That's the absolute way to buy. So Susanna, did Rhonda and Tania say when they will announce the sellers for August 6th? Did they say that yet?
They're either doing a video either today or tomorrow. They'll come on, not a video, I'm sorry, a live. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But then they're gonna announce how they're gonna do it.
Okay. I'm just curious. I know then a toy deal Monday. I'm already tired. Yeah, see, Pam? And then Susanna will keep you up late again Wednesday night. You notice how I'm blaming you there, Susanna.
Oh yeah. That's okay. I just dropped Mr. Bisalak a link for 1 p.m.
Awesome. But yeah, I'm Susanna. If you want to join me whenever we can find that time, if you want to do a buy it now auction with me, we just move stuff quickly.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We can do it.
I like that. Buy it now, all day long.
Yeah, you just let me know.
Pam's calling me beautiful. You see that?
Who?
Pam.
No, she called me beautiful, not.
Why are you bursting my bubble? Are you sure? And I lost Susanna. Mm-hmm. There you are. You're all choppy. What's going on? Oh, Susanna. See, Bobby? Thank you, Bobby. See? Yeah, Pam, that's right. 3 times and then it's out the door. I've got some stuff that I haven't even brought up yet because it just hasn't been in the auctions that I've been in. It hasn't been. Wow, where'd she go? It hasn't been the right crowd for some of the stuff, but I'm gonna advertise it and just move it along. 3 times, I agree with that. It goes out the door. Except Treasures to Die For. What I'm doing, some of the stuff that if it doesn't sell on Treasures to Die For, I'm building a lot. So if it doesn't sell after 1 or 2 or maybe 3 times on Treasures to Die For, it goes in a box, and eventually I'll just bring up the whole box for one giant Treasures to Die For lot and go from there. But I do think a buy it now auction moves some of this stuff along. Then you give it to Tania. Nice. Well, yeah, she has this, like with books and stuff. She does she has the specialized auctions for books and stuff like that. So Pam, was your change last night? I just want to make sure I got it right. Your changes that you're invoicing on Saturdays, is that the change? Instead of invoicing immediately, you're invoicing just on Saturdays? Did anything change with the way you're shipping, or anything else, or was it just the invoice piece? There she is. See?
I'm back.
Uh-huh. It was the YouTube gods saying, when you said it wasn't me that Pam was talking about, they kicked you right out.
She was talking about you. You're beautiful. I'm not beautiful. You're beautiful.
No, I'm not. I'm just being silly, that's all.
She can sell some stuff I can't my way to share. What were you guys talking about? Because I didn't hear.
So I was asking Pam if, with her, the way she was saying she changed to invoicing only on Saturday, if
Oh.
and when we're talking about the buy it now auction, Pam said she tries to sell things 3 times and then it's out the door. And then she says she'll give it to Tania to try to sell, because she can sell some stuff that Pam can't.
Yep.
So every 3 weeks shipping. Okay. You know what's fun? I find that hilarious. I don't know if it's hilarious, but it's how, if Susanna and I are on 2 different shows, right? Let's say Susanna's on Angel's Auction on Wednesday night as a seller, and she puts something up, and someone's going to buy it, right? So she can sell it there. And then if I put up that same item on my channel a week later, it might pass. And the same thing goes the other way. I can sell something, and then Susanna tries to sell the same thing, or anybody. And I just pick on Susanna because she's next to me here in the chat. But somebody else, I could give it to Pam, and Pam, it could pass on Pam's channel, but it sells on mine. Or Pam sells them like crazy, and I can't sell them to save my life. It's funny how that works when it's a lot of the same people that are buying. So
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So like this weekend, right? I found a Ray Dunn cup with the lid, the school one, and it was black. Now, I know I can't sell Ray Dunn, like not the way that like Pam can sell it. So I reached out to Pam and I said, "Hey, I have this cup. Do you want to buy it?" And she's like, "Yeah, absolutely." So since we're going to meet up with Pam in September, and when we go down to Tania's, so I have a box for her. Last night during the auction, she brought out her Ray Dunn cups. Rev was asking about cups with lids. Now I happen to have that one. That was for Pam for me to bring down. So I brought it out. I have a package already going out to Rev, and I said, "Hey Pam, do you want me to bring this out for you? Do you want to sell it?" Um, and she's like, "Sure." So I showed the cup with the lid, and I said, "Pam, you tell them what price you want on it, and whoever buys it, I'll send it out."
Right.
So, and Rev ended up buying it, and I was like, "Perfect." Now I'm just gonna put it in his box. I'm not charging him. He's paying Pam because he bought it off of Pam, but I happened to have it because I was going to bring it down to her. But if she could make the sale right then and there, hell, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. Any sale's a good sale when you're selling.
Right.
So
So it just, I think I think sellers should work together. I think it's very important.
hey Pamela, thanks for coming in and thanks for reminding everyone to hit the thumbs up. That would be great. Pamela is going to be a contestant on Jeopardy this Sunday. Uh, hope you guys are all ready. It's going to be a good time. Like I say, the boards are set. 4 clues are out. Just got to finish up the Jabby's Treasures category with the 5th clue when I put that out there. So gonna have a good time.
Yes, we are. And Pam, you
With
know what I
that,
should do next
what's
Wednesday?
that?
If you bring any more of your mugs for Ray Dunn, I should show the ones that I have here that are yours, and instead of holding on to them until September, if you can sell them, and I'll ship them out for you. If I have stuff going to that person, I'll ship it right out. It's a good way to do it.
I am I am contacting right now via phone, contacting uh, asking someone to be the August Jeopardy, the 3rd contestant for August. So we'll have the winner of July. We'll have the giveaway winner from the chat, and then the 3rd person. So
Oh, awesome. Somebody emailed you.
yep,
Awesome. Love it. Who is it? I'm kidding. I'm
yeah,
kidding.
nope,
You
nope,
know I'm
nope.
kidding.
The but I almost forgot to do that. I almost forgot.
Hey, Dragonfly.
Hey, Dragonfly, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I Dragonfly, and I can't remember the name of the necklaces now. Dragonfly that she bought for me and then did a video on them. My mind just went completely blank. So let's just forget that thought until I can think of it.
Yep.
Uh, let's see. Trying to do too many things here at once. Sit here, type, and talk. I guess I can't do all those 3 things at once.
Susie's saying Lolodite. I'm
There you
not.
go.
I don't know how to say it. Lodolite. Lodolite.
Load of light. Yeah.
Lodolite. Lodolite. Oh, it's a tongue roller. Lodolite.
Right, Pam? I mean, working together and that's why I'm thinking I want to clean house and then fresh start, and I'll feel so much better about being able to focus on things and get things done. And because I've said before, and I've said this many times, my setup here is I have to put things together. Like when I do Treasures to Die For, I put it together, and then I have to tear it down and get ready for something else. And if I do an auction, it's a different setup. And then when I do a Whatnot show, it's a completely different setup. So I'd like to get to the point where my space, I can have those spaces kind of designated for those three or four different types of show I do, and not have to build it up and then take it down, build it up, take it down because of inventory is what it is.
Yeah. Pamela.
Just calling me. Hang on one second. Susanna, can you
Yep.
talk for just?
Yep. Pamela's in the chat. How are you, honey? Don't forget, Sunday night, we're going to have fun. And Pam's, I have my shop almost done. Just have to work on the internet, and then I will auction from the shop. That's awesome. I'm going to do a shop, the shelves. Oh, that's going to be exciting, Pam. That's going to be fun. That is going to be fun because then you have a variety of people seeing something and then asking you for it instead of, just bringing what you want to show. People can see the shelf and say, hey, how much is that? Or that's interesting. I like that idea. Tania is up. What's happening here?
Hey, Tania. Good morning.
I was going to, when we got off of here, I was going to call you and wake you up, Tania, but I guess you're up already. And Tania's going to have an amazing day on Sunday. Her kids are coming.
Awesome.
That's going to be so cool.
What's the plan, Tania? What are you doing with them? How are you gonna keep them busy?
She's going to put them to work.
Nunya T. Tania, Pamela. So I'm still writing this text here. Stupid phone call that I got.
Oh, it's okay. Do your thing.
Yeah, well, too many things.
Rhonda's here. Good morning. Good morning.
Rhonda.
Good morning, Rhonda. You're awake. Hello. She's probably saying, oh, I wish that Jabby had that saying, shut the up.
I think good morning. I think she says. She thinks she's here, or she thinks it's a good morning.
She thinks. I think she thinks. Well, she just put emojis of sleeping and up. She's so tired.
Like I said, she probably hasn't gone to bed yet.
No, she would. Of course.
I don't know. I would take bets, Susanna, that if she slept. She's either just getting up from going to bed at like 4 or 5 in the morning, or she hasn't gone to bed yet. I would take that. Bet.
Rhonda's one of those creatures that she sleeps. She'll sleep sometimes for like an hour, and then other times when she's out. Boom. You don't hear anything from her for the next 48 to 72 hours.
Yeah, that's fine. But you do realize you just called Rhonda a creature.
She is a creature.
Okay.
She's a good creature. Oh, she fell asleep around 6 a.m.
See?
So last night, right? It was about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm sleeping. All of a sudden, Tina's like, Sue! I'm, I'm like, what? She goes, your phone is ringing. And I'm like, my phone? What? I get up and I go get my phone and I'm looking, I'm like, my phone's not ringing. It was her alarm. I was literally livid. Like, you know, it's your alarm. Why are you waking me up? And she's like, oh, I thought it was your phone. Sorry. I'm sorry. Go back to sleep. And then I was up for another like 45 minutes because I couldn't go back to sleep. Like, do you not know the difference between my phone ringing and your alarm? Well, you need to change your alarm ring so it doesn't sound like a phone ring.
I think there are a lot of us, like, Pamela says, Rhonda, you keep my hours. I I think there are a lot of us that have odd sleep hours. I was asleep probably by left your show at a little after 10. I was probably asleep by 20 after 10, and then up again. I think somewhere after a little after 3. So I got like 5 hours last night, but which is almost unheard of.
That's good for you, no?
It is, yeah.
Well, I must have put you to sleep last night watching the auction.
No, it's there. That's the best part about it. I can fall asleep when I'm tired. I fall asleep. I just can't stay asleep. That's the
Hey, April. Hey, Carol.
Hey, April, Carol. Good morning, everybody. Rhonda, I don't know if you heard. I was talking a few minutes ago, trying to find a time here to do a inventory blowout, buy it now auction, and just move stuff, uh, fast paced, move stuff quickly auction. You up for that sometime? We can find a time with Susanna. Susanna will join. She'll sell some stuff. She'll even ship it out. Right, Susanna?
Go fly a kite.
No. A Saturday, a Saturday.
Oh, a Sunday would be good, she said.
Yeah. Okay. We'll figure that out. Um, and I think when we advertise, I'll have to make sure we advertise it to resellers too, because I will have some good reseller lots to move things along. Yeah, give you more than 2 days to promote. I got you. Yes.
Just don't make it
Uh,
on a Saturday. Don't make it on a Saturday because it's very. I mean, if you want to do it, you do it. But I'm not going to be available on a Saturday because basically it's the day that um, we do all our stuff. So
all right. Yeah, I'll find a day. I will find a day, and a Saturday or a Sunday would be good. Like you say, and we'll do it. I'll maybe here towards the end of
it's not.
July.
It's not all about me, Rhonda. It's not. Jabby wants to do it on a Saturday. He can do it on a Saturday. Care less. It's not about me. Carol Ann. Susanna, don't get me on the topic of shipping. Susanna shipping, she knows how I like it. I do. I get scared with Carol Ann. I'm like, oh God.
And I think I speak for if I for every seller here, and I'm not trying to, if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, but any seller here, if you have a problem with a shipment, please contact us. We'd rather know and try to make it right than not know and have you disappointed in the chats or elsewhere. So, uh, Rhonda says it all the time. Communication's key. If there's ever a problem with a shipment, let us know. Um, and I again, I'm speaking for myself there, but I think for every seller, you know, let us know. Let us know if there's ever a problem. Bought a new webcam and speakers. I was so disappointed in my new cheap webcam. Everything was yellow, and I sounded like I was in a tunnel for the marathon.
I
Ah, you gonna use
too.
them Sunday, Pamela? You gonna use the new webcam on Sunday? It is a learning curve. That's right.
I used to have the webcam right in the beginning, and then Rhonda told me which camera to get, and I ended up getting it, and it does make a difference. And then after a year of just figuring out the light to put above the camera, it was even better.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Lighting and cameras can make or break you, I guess. I had that one show where I had to restart and my camera wouldn't focus after that. So luckily it came towards the end. But man, what a pain in the butt.
Mm.
And Pam just said, yep, definitely agree. If there's any issue with your invoice, talk to me. I'm willing to work with people. Yeah, the communication is absolutely key. I messaged somebody the other day and asked them, I said, I know you're paid, you're over your $30, but I'll be invoicing on Friday for the other stuff. Do you mind if I just hold it and ship everything together? And of course they were like, yeah, that's fine. So
Rhonda, you're so right. I couldn't understand, or I wasn't getting it. And then as soon as she said something, Tina heard it, and it was just like boom, done within like 30 seconds. No, yeah, 30 seconds. Oh my God, it was so funny.
yeah, the Pamela, I think everybody's pretty flexible and stuff. You got to communicate because that's the
Absolutely.
so
Like what I've been doing too now is I tell people if you want to buy something throughout the month, that's fine. I'll hold it till the end of the month for you to pay. I do not have an issue with that. Do not.
gonna have a busy first part of the month shipping all that stuff out.
But that's okay. I put everything as drafts. I invoice as drafts in PayPal, so that works out better for me. As I'm selling in an auction, and then I'll go back in. I'll go into PayPal and go into the drafts, and then add that item into the draft. Do you know what I mean? And then it's
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't do that before. It's great.
Susanna
Thank you.
is great to work with. I would like to buy used working iPhone for just the camera. Yeah, no kidding.
Camera.
Pay now, ship later. What are you saying, Bobby? See, I would not. And Susanna's model there of hold to the end of the month. I want to move the stuff and make more room, and
Yeah. Yeah.
because I buy a lot as well. Not as much as Brian, of course. I'm not anywhere near that caliber, but I buy a lot as well. So I want to have a system, a flow system here of in and out.
Mhm.
Um,
Well, yeah, because you sell on eBay. You guys have all these other platforms. So it's harder for you guys to do that because of the space and stuff like that. But
but
me, I don't sell on any other platform but this one. So do I have the room for it? Yeah, I do. So I don't have this overhead like you guys have the overhead that's like that. I'm going to tell you would put me in a mental institution. I would have the most highest anxiety attack.
yep, it's well, and like I say, if you're doing eBay, it's fine. It's you set up for eBay and you make it work, and that's how I was for the longest time.
Hmm.
And then you start doing YouTube auctions, okay, and then it's different, and then now I have the quick rotation of stuff and Treasures to Die For, so that's another one, and then Whatnot came along, and that's a whole different setup.
Yeah.
So I will be happy. We're going to move these sweatshirts and that buy it now auction I'm talking about. I hope there are resellers in there because I'm gonna move some of that sweatshirt and uniform shirt inventory for reseller prices. So, hey, Stacy,
You know how, like, Tania, right? She says that
Pat,
Tania says that how she does it. And I was reading Pam's, you know how people pay for the item and then when she's ready to send, people just pay for shipping.
right?
That I know for me, now that's a good idea for Tania because she can do it that way. For me, I would have a very hard time doing that. Like I know that would mess me up. So I'd rather when I'm ready to invoice, then I add the shipping and then it'll all go out. So I can't just keep. I don't know. I would have a hard time. I'd rather just save it to the end and then put everything together and then send the bill out that way. But different people do it different ways. It's whatever works
Right.
for you, and and,
That's
and
right.
the and the customer. Ultimately, it's what works for the customer.
Yeah, I mean it's right. Everybody has a different model, and you got to based on space and time and other things going on in life. You got to figure out what works. But um, I just go back, and Rhonda said it a million times. No, it doesn't matter the model. The communication is the key. So,
Hmm.
oh,
Like,
we have a
can't
visitor. We have a visitor. Good
ah,
morning, Tania.
Tania.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I hear you talk
Oh,
about
we're talking about different business models, and Tania
it.
about
Huh?
we're talking about different selling models, business models, about how some people hold the stuff, some people ship right away, and that's what Susanna was saying. How she was mentioning how you will hold stuff and then ship, charge for shipping later. So
Yeah, I don't hold stuff like, if somebody asks me they want it right away, then obviously I don't hold it. But I just noticed it's a lot, for me, it's a lot easier for me also. Besides them saving on shipping, it's a lot just easier on pretty much also my supplies and stuff, and
right,
sometimes somebody has maybe sometimes somebody just bought maybe $5 one little piece of jewelry for the whole week. It's kind of stupid to send wrap that and ship that out for three and change. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why
right,
I just started. Well, it's been months and months I've been doing it, but I was like, that ain't it's pretty much like the same price. So and to sit there and wrap that one piece, I was like, I'm just going to start holding this stuff, and but as long as the invoice, but I still invoice every Sunday for the item, because that's the only way I will hold it. You have to pay for the item invoice for me to hold it for you. I don't mind holding. I have things I've held up to a month, which I have no problem with. But you have to pay the invoice every Sunday for that week for the items.
Yeah, and
right, yeah,
that's again, that's what I was saying. You do you do it different that way. For me, from my head, I would not be able to do that. Do you understand? Like I know it works for you. For me, it
Well,
wouldn't work.
Well, how I do it is I just put stuff in like sections in my auction room. I just like so what I do is like I'll invoice Sunday. Once they let's say I'm holding it obviously. Once they pay the item, I on their paper I write paid and I put it off to a separate section in my auction room. So that way I know okay that stuff is paid. So
Hmm.
and as another week, I do the same thing. I put it in a different section, waiting for them to pay their invoice for that week. Paid it. Write paid. Put it in their little section again for them. And then when I am ready to ship, like if they have a lot of stuff and it's starting to build up, then I will do the shipping. And let's say that week they bought new stuff, so I keep that even more separate. So all the stuff they have paid is already separated, and I just have this system. That's how I do it, um, and it just works easier for me. I just noticed, I was just like, one item for $5 for that week. It's not only they're losing money for the shipping too, but also that's supplies for me too for just one little thing. So that's why I was like, I don't mind holding, but they have to pay for the item.
But then
Hold.
you're gonna get hit. Like if you're holding, you're sending out the invoice for that $5, right? Just for the item, you're getting hit from PayPal 30 cents, and then
I'm getting hit with it, but it in the long run, it actually helps me out better.
okay,
It's just what I noticed. For me, it's just helping me out better.
okay, yeah.
Because now don't get me wrong, that's not a problem. If they reach out to me, but most everybody, like, and everybody in the chat, mostly everybody is happy that I hold it because it is saving them on shipping. So they're mostly happy that I do hold it for them. Like I've been holding for the last 3 weeks now, and that's what I said. This week will be my last holding. It's just because my kids are coming, but I'm still going to invoice. So that means next week, whoever has anything being on held will be invoiced next week for their shipping.
I can't justify sending someone shipping more than what the item costs. Like I am so embarrassed about that.
Well, that's what it comes down to. If they're paying $5 for one piece of item, the shipping is automatically going to be $3 and change. You know what I mean?
But it depends on what that $5 item is. Sometimes I bring vases or whatever, and it, I bring it up for $5 and it sells for the 5 that I'm okay with. And then the shipping, you need to charge them $9.71 because of the weight of the item and how big it is. And and that drives me nuts. Like, because I could see, because if it was being done to me, I'd be like, holy shit, the shipping was more
And that's
expensive.
and it's not the seller's fault. It's just that's how much the item is. The item's over a pound. It's gonna hit 8 and change. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's not the seller's fault. But I did realize, it is like that, and I was like, well, it's cheaper for me to hold it for a week or two, and if they buy more items, all I'm doing is putting in that box, and that box is just going to be around the same weight. So that way they're saving on shipping pretty much, and I'm saving on my supplies.
100%.
Tania brings up a very good point on supplies. I mean, you can see behind, where is it? Over my head here, there's partial roll of bubble wrap. The amount of bubble wrap that I go through, and Susanna, you and I have talked about this a little bit about like the true cost of reselling, right? Because you have your cost, you have your time, you have your packing, your shipping. Susanna laughs at me because I know exactly what it costs me on average per package that I ship out in label, tape, all that bubble wrap. On average, I know what that costs me on every package that goes out. And but bubble wrap is not cheap. You start, like Tania says, your supply, you gotta manage your supplies too, because it can get crazy in boxes and bubble wrap and stuff. That can be a big cost when you're selling $2 to $10 items, right? A lot. That can be, bubble wrap can add up really quick.
Well, right. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I kind of have a little bit of a system I do myself also every other week. There's 1 week I will just sell jewelry and small little things. Then if you notice, the week after that, I will sell big things. Also, then I'll sell big things. Then I'll go back to little things. And that kind of helps me also, with the packaging in a way that they are saving on shipping, because they could have bought like a multitude of little things from me, and then all of a sudden a week later they buy something big. Well, it's all going in the same box, so they are saving on shipping.
Right.
I mean, I've had shipping, obviously less than a pound. Most of my jewelry is around 3 and change, depending on like if it's one necklace or one bracelet or whatever like that. Under a pound is usually around 3 and change. Or depending on what state you are too. Sometimes it's 4, sometimes California is 5. Depending on what you got. But mostly boxes for me range between $8 and $10, and
Yeah.
that's with their boxes full of stuff.
Yeah.
That's with their boxes full of stuff. So it just, it was for the buyers too that I was like, I have to, because it kind of deters buyers sometimes when they bought a couple of pieces of, or one piece that even $3, let's say about one piece for $3, and the shipping is 3 and change or 4 and change if they live in California, and it kind of deters them. Well, I'm paying more on shipping, and I'm sure they realize that too. It's not us, that's what shipping is. But it's so much better that I noticed that's why I hold so much, because they're getting a box full of stuff if I hold it for a couple of weeks, and they're only paying between $8 and $10 shipping for all this stuff they bought. You see what I mean?
I get it. Hey, Ella.
Hey, Ella. See, Pam says David is just like me. Knows how much everything is cost averages out to. Yep.
Hey, Steph.
Well, and you have to, because so a large portion of my eBay store is pins, right? Just like lapel pins, thousands of them. And when you're selling them for X and you got the envelope and the tape and the label, I mean, I need to know what that is, because it's not a YouTube auctions are different for me. I'm filling a box like Tania is, or I do it where it's $30. You get to $30, whatever that is, I'll ship it out. And sometimes it benefits me, sometimes it doesn't. Like, if someone buys a $30 item and it's going to California, it could cost me $15 to get it there. Sometimes I can sell a whole box of stuff for $200 and ship that same box for $15. So, it balances out. But when you're doing individual pins on eBay, I had to know how much each label was, how much, what the bubble wrap, what the envelopes cost. So,
well, and not only supply, and honestly, it's not only supplies, and I see it as a lot of it in my time, because for me, I didn't want to sit there every weekend packaging for 10 hours. It was just, it gets to you after a while, just sitting there packaging. For me, I used to sit there sometimes every weekend, 6 to 7 hours straight, literally. And I mean straight. I would put the TV on and I would set myself up and literally sit there 6, 7, 8 hours straight, just packaging. And that gets to you after a while, you're like, oh my God, is this ever going to end? So for my mental state, I was also like, I got to change this. I can't sit every weekend and take up 6, 7, 8 hours on Saturdays just sitting there wrapping, because truthfully, that's what I used to do. And, I would start at 11 o'clock, and next thing I know, it's 7 o'clock at night. And I'm like, oh my God, I just literally sat here all day packaging all items. So, I mean, now with that, I don't do that every weekend. I am ready when I am ready to package. I took a break for like 2 or 3 weeks with no packaging, that I am ready to sit down on a Saturday and sit there and say, okay, now I'm going to hit out all these packages at once. And knowing that after these packages are all sent out, I sat there for hours upon hours, I packaged it out, knowing that the next 2 weeks, I'm not going to be sitting there packaging. I'm taking my break, holding everything for everybody. Because, that's time consuming and it gets to you.
Well, and you're right. And you're not mental state, but also if you start looking at the number, right? I'm a numbers guy. If you're adding another 8 hours into everything, you're auctioning 3-4 times a week, right? You're sourcing, however you're sourcing, that's some time. And then if you're adding another 8 hours onto that of shipping each week, all of a sudden your profit per hour, if you will, your hourly rate, if whatever that is for yourself, starts going down when you start adding 8 hours of shipping in every week. So
right.
That's how I look at it from the numbers perspective. But.
Right. And I'm not saying anybody else, if they do packaging every week, I mean, that's great. I just had to find a better solution for myself.
Yeah.
because I never did that. I always used to package up every week, invoice every Sunday, every week, package. And then I was just like, some people started reaching out saying, can you hold it one more week? And that's kind of how I got the idea of like, well, you know what? I'm going to invoice on Sunday just for the item. They do still have to pay for that invoice for me to hold it, though, but it was more of a peace of mind for me because it's a lot sitting there for hours upon hours, just sitting there looking at boxes, bubble wrap, tape, measuring. It's the measurement. Then you got to weigh it. Then you got to go and figure out the price for each box. I do pirate ship, and you got to sit there and fill in the zip code, then figure out the price or how would it be cheaper. It's time consuming.
Yep.
And that's why I said I stopped that, and now pretty much once a month I'll do packages, but I'm prepared myself because I've taken a break for 3 weeks of packaging.
And that's part of the reason I offer the free shipping at $30 too, because then the part that I dislike about shipping the most and packing is that what you just said, trying to figure out the best, the input into pirate ship and then the invoicing and trying to figure out if you can send it this way cheaper or whatever. That way, for me, again, that is my least favorite part of shipping right there. And so when I do free shipping for myself after the $30, I can go in and it's just I figure out what it is. I don't have to then do that invoicing part, right? It's just one time, and that's just how it works for me. Again, as Susanna said it earlier, everyone does it different, and everyone's got to do what's best for them. But I think this is a good discussion for the buyers too, to hear, not just the sellers, because it kind of you as buyers can kind of set preferences as well. And if you want to hold something, communicate. If you want something quicker, communicate. That's every seller is going to do it different, but
right. And I have no problem if someone buys something for me that week and it's not my packaging week, and they reach out and say, hey Tina, can you send this out? I want it right away. I have no problem sitting there and doing it real quick. Package it up and ship it out. No problem whatsoever. I mean, but so far everybody's been kind of on board with me that I'll hold it for them. Everybody so far has been on board with that with me. Oh,
right. I just realized the time, everybody. It's almost 10 after 11. I do have to pick up my son at school at 11:30. So I do have to cut this short. Thank you, Tina, for coming on. Thank you, Susanna, for coming on. Hope everyone has a great day. JJ is live. I'm watching that on my phone. He's at some estate. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he's selling. I'm not sure. But Susanna, where'd Susanna go? There's Susanna.
There I am. I was trying to say something. Go ahead.
I just want to say I hope everyone has a great day. Go ahead, Susanna. I have to shut down and get my son. So
I know that. I know.
Final
but
thought for the
I
day.
just want to say, as a seller, okay, and when people email you, don't just send your PayPal name or email. Because I can't do the shipping without your address, your name, and stuff like that. Because if you just enter a name, your PayPal address on PayPal, it does not show where it's going to or the name.
Right.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, you're right. So I mean, that's the thing, right? You need at least a zip code to calculate the shipping, because if you're doing calculated shipping, right?
It's very, very hard. And then if you ask, it's like, I already sent you my PayPal information. Yes, you sent me the PayPal information, but you didn't send me your address, your real name, or anything like that. And and then you get the email back, and it's like, here it is, and like people are upset, and it's like, okay, I'm sorry, but PayPal, you have your address, but it doesn't give me the rest of the information.
Right. And like I say, I think this conversation, to hear the different models and kind of the theory behind it, is good for the buyers to hear as well. and for sellers to gain, Pam's saying she likes Tania's model. I think it's good to have that conversation every once in a while, just so people aren't, because you kind of get into a lull of that person sells, I buy, they invoice, but to hear kind of how the inner workings are done is good for everybody to understand how that all works.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to remind everybody tomorrow, Friday at noon, Treasures to Die For. My special show on Saturday at 1 o'clock. Lots of giveaways. I have them written down. It's 1 o'clock, and then Jabberdy on Sunday at 7:30. I do have to run. I didn't realize what time it was. I'm glad everyone was able to come in, spend a little bit of time. I do have to go. Thank you, Tania. Thank you, Susanna. I'm going to get to the school right about 11:30. So have a great day, everybody. We will talk to you. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care.
See you guys later. Bye.